Could you imagine a debate between Gavin Newsom and Ron DeSantis? So I want to have a little bit of fun and give you a mental picture of what this debate would probably look like. Because as you know, Governor DeSantis made this crack about Gavin Newsom's hair gel, saying that it's seeping into his brain. Because Gavin Newsom was complaining that Ron DeSantis is sending all these migrants to Martha's Vineyard. And now Martha's Vineyard is kicking them out. Sending these people to Cape Cod Air Base or wherever it is. So let me give you a mental picture of what this debate would look like. First, let's start with the debate stage. It should look like the inside of a migrant bus, surrounded by Greek columns and palm trees, with signs at each end pointing right and left. Perhaps a traffic light above, blinking red and green. Now the sign going left says Sanctuary City. And the one going right says to the border. And we should have a sponsor. We should have a sponsor. Bob's Hair Tonic and Gel. Bob's Hair Tonic and Gel with the slogan, keeping it in place since 1952. And here's the moderators. We should have Peter Doocy or Candace Owens. Did you see that? And the expressions on Peter Doocy's face when Gavin Newsom or any of the two candidates during this debate give him a BS answer. Like, really? You expect me to buy that? And I could just picture one of these questions. Governor Newsom, you were quoted as saying that if Americans won't take migrants, we will. So what did you mean by that? And do you believe in sanctuary cities? And you know, of course, Gavin Newsom's going to give you some BS answer, or he's going to skate around the answer. Well, yes, I do believe in sanctuary cities. And really, this is what I meant by if Americans won't take them, we will. If we're rich, we won't take them. Everybody else can take them, but if you're rich, we're not going to take them. And we can lighten the mood by asking both Gavin Newsom and Ron DeSantis if they use hair gel, spray, or do they go all natural. Now, I could just see Candace Owens as a moderator. Let's say that Gavin Newsom says that minorities can't make it without the Democrats, without help. I could just see Candace Owens' response. As an African-American woman, I don't need help to make it on my own. I can make it on my own because I am a strong, conservative African-American woman. You remember that episode of Frasier, where Frasier gave this young African-American woman a job at the radio station on his show. She ended up taking over the show. And then he came home and he was conflicted whether or not he wanted to fire her or not. And he couldn't do it because she was black. He was afraid he was going to offend her if he fired her. And he's like, you don't know what it's like to be an African-American woman in this country. Let me tell you something, sister. And of course, they should ask here in this debate about Martha's Vineyard, the Martha's Vineyard crisis. So I could just picture this. A stage during this debate that looks like a migrant bus surrounded by Greek columns, palm trees, and a sign at either end, one saying on the left, Sanctuary City or Cities, one on the right saying the border, traffic light up top, flashing red or green, and you have Peter Doocy or Candace Owens as a moderator. And it's sponsored by Bob's Hair Tonic and Gel, keeping it in place since 1952. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. You can also find me at Instagram, hashtag Jason Composes, or at Twitter, Culture Confederacy at Twitter. This is the Culture Confederacy saying peace out, stay safe, everybody. God bless this great country. And I'll catch you next time.